All right, so I definitely want to talk about this because this is like turned out to me like a real big thing, and that's this. You heard about like this hack that happened with Sony?
Yeah.
And this is it's getting crazy. Alright, so yeah, with like Sony got hacked, like some emails have been released, but the biggest thing is that they are now saying that if they put their movie, the interview with is about them wanting to kill the dictator from North Korea.
Right.
And they're saying that if they put their movie out, that it was going to be a 9/11 type attack at those theaters. So, you know, like the guy, Seth Rogen and James Franco, they stopped on any press for it, no more interviews. Movie theaters started pulling out from it, and they actually canceled the Christmas release of that movie. So, what are your thoughts on that?
I have a lot of different thoughts on that. Like, first of all, they're trying to say that the hackers are North Korean. There's really no proof behind that because they're hackers, and if you're on a computer, you can make it look like you're coming from anywhere. So I don't really know. This could just be a bunch of trolls doing like the ultimate troll job, or it could be a legitimate attack. So they got to really take that serious. But then again, if Sony knew that this was going to be a problem, they could have just not greenlit the movie. They could just let Seth Rogen do it independently. But no, they want to make that money. You know, good old capitalism is how this country goes. So they want to capitalize on a controversial movie, and now it's backfiring. Now it's becoming an international incident. So Sony looks real bad right now for even letting this movie go. Seth Rogen looks like an idiot, as he always does, but looks like an idiot for putting out this type of movie. Like, you know our relations with that country. And for you to even think that a movie like this is going to go over well in the world view, it's not. You know, that wasn't smart. But and then again, he's an artist. So at the same time, like, I feel for him as an artist because, like, as an artist, you're not supposed to apologize. You're not supposed to explain yourself. You're just supposed to let the art speak for itself. So from an artist standpoint, I'm just like, why are they giving him such a hard time? But from a rational standpoint, I'm just like, they should have never even greenlit this movie. He should just did it independently, and it really wouldn't even been a big thing.
Hey, when I looked at the commercial for the movie, I'm just like, wow, they really talking about the guy from North Korea. With all the stuff that's going on, they're really making a movie about this. And I thought it was just crazy. Not before all this really started getting to the point that it's at now. But if I some 14-year-old kid with no friends and probably doing this because he lost his Instagram followers today, he was like, you know what, I'm gonna get America back for that. And also too, they put out some of the emails, and it was an email like with one guy saying that Kevin Hart was a whore because he wanted money to promote the movie on Instagram, which was Think Like a Man T. And actually today, they actually had they leaked some emails saying that Denzel Washington. Well, not the Denzel Washington, but it was for the movie The Equalizer. They were saying that they don't really want to have too many black actors be the stars in the movies because internationally the movie won't do well. And they were talking about The Equalizer with Denzel starred in, which, you know, only grossed about $191 million, which half of that money was done, outside of the United States sales. So I think it was wrong, but what are your thoughts on, like, those emails leaking?
My thoughts is, hopefully Sony can tell me who the email provider is so I can switch if I'm dealing with them, because I don't want my emails to get leaked. I don't want to end up in my next hack. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I don't even use iCloud. I turned iCloud off the first day I got my iPhone because I knew something was up with that. Now it's like, even my emails can get hacked. Like, yo, y'all need to let me know who's letting emails get hacked. But, you know, on topic, I don't blame Kevin Hart. Hollywood is a very prejudiced industry. You know, in a lot of ways, they have to be because of the capitalism. Like I said, that America's, 60-something, almost 70% white. They're not, they're not going to make a lot of money on a movie unless there's a bunch of white people in the movie because they need white people to go watch the movie. So I don't blame Kevin Hart for making them have to pay up. He's like, y'all want me to do this and that and run around the country and run around on the internet? Y'all going to have to pay me to do that. And then with the Denzel Washington thing, like I said, it's just an unfortunate reality. If you put too many black people in a movie, white people ain't going to watch it, and they're not going to make that money back, that $90 million or whatever it costs them to make it. So, it is unfortunate we still live in an era like that, but that's the nature of Hollywood. That's the nature of the way the numbers work. So, it's just the way it is. I don't know. I don't even really know if it's, like, sinister, but it is racist, but I don't know if it's, like, them being actually, like, harmful. It's just they know they got to have a certain number of white people in the movie or else it's not going to back out financially.
I don't think it's sinister. I just think that people, their viewpoint, I think as time go on, it'll eventually change. People got to remember, when people were segregated, that was just 50 to 60 years ago. Like, this stuff it's all still new. Like, as time continues to go on, so I think it'll change. It probably won't be in our lifetime, but it'll eventually change.
Yeah, but if you notice, back when segregation was still in effect, that's when they had a lot of the black movies, like the black exploitation and all that came out around that time because black people had kind of like their own like their own parallel film industry almost. So a lot of the Hollywood people, they were like, if we want to make money, we can just make some black movies and put them out in the black black theaters because we know black people will watch them. That's how we got all those, those historically black exploitive films came out at like one time. And that's why you don't see those movies anymore because now everything's all kind of integrated. But even then, like I said, you still got to have white people come to the theater, so they're not going to put, people as the lead on the movie unless it's a quote-unquote black movie.